Have it, but be intentional about it. In this video, I'm going to show you how to enjoy a cheat meal guilt-free. What's up guys? Carlo Macapinlac here from newbiefitnessacademy.com. I help busy professionals look their best so they can feel more confident and get the most out of their lives. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified every time I post a new video every week, and make sure you follow me on Instagram where I post daily awesome fitness content just like this. Cheat meals are a hot topic since basically people started getting interested in losing weight. Should you have it? Should you not? When should you have it? How many cheat meals should you have are among the biggest questions. Some experts and coaches out there don't really allow you to have it, but fortunately, I'm the type of coach who believes in it because I have cheat meals. I enjoy cookies, ice cream, pasta, and pizza just like any other normal human being out there. But there are rules to this, right? Like this isn't a give an inch, take a mile scenario. This is not a free-for-all. Because for some people that want to lose weight and they're not strategic about their cheat meals, it could open up Pandora's box and it could completely derail your weight loss efforts if not executed properly. And that's what this video is all about. I'm going to show you how to enjoy a cheat meal guilt-free. To me, the biggest benefit of a cheat meal is it kind of gives you a mental break from dieting. It kind of gives you something to look forward to. And for a lot of people, this is extremely beneficial when it comes to long-term sustainable success, because adherence is everything when it comes to your diet, right? The best diet is the one that you can stick to. And if having the occasional cheat meal keeps you sane, keeps you motivated, then all the better. And in a perfect world, you're gonna find a diet that you love so much that you don't really feel like you need to have a cheat meal, right? You enjoy it so much that, you know what? You don't need a cheat meal. You enjoy all the foods you eat, you're losing weight, and you don't feel like you need to cheat. And if you want a proven step-by-step plan, then make sure you stick around until the end of the video. But on the other side of that is this thing called life that happens every day. Whether it's a birthday or your friend wants to celebrate something or you haven't seen someone in a long time, we usually tend to celebrate around food, right? We use food as a social thing. And that's okay, right? Like nobody likes the guy who says no to cake at a birthday party. Because I firmly believe that if you're following a diet that doesn't allow for mishaps to happen, you are setting yourself up for failure. Hence the idea of cheat meals. It's okay. It's not the devil. In fact, it can be a good thing, as I'm gonna show you in a second here. All your hard-earned efforts aren't just gonna magically go away because of a cheat meal. Because I firmly believe in the 90-10 rule when it comes to sustainable weight loss. 90% of the time, you're following the right system, right? Your diet is comprised of nutrient-dense foods, right? It revolves around plant and animals. You're avoiding refined carbs, you're avoiding processed carbs, and sugar. And this might be the most important part of being able to enjoy a cheat meal guilt-free, is that you're following the right system where you're actually losing weight. And then you throw in the occasional cheat meal so you can enjoy yourself. Now, how many cheat meals should you have every week? Well, if we follow the 90-10 rule, and I'm a numbers guy here, so let's do a little math. So let's say you eat 3 meals a day, right? So multiply that by 7, that's 21 meals every week. If you do 1 cheat meal a week, that's 22 out of 23 meals where you're good, right? Which is a 96% adherence. I mean, that's amazing if you ask me, if you can have that high of an adherence level. Even if you do 2 cheat meals a week, right? So that's 21 out of 23 meals where you're good. That's still a 91% adherence rate, which is bang on with the 90-10 rule when it comes to sustainable long-term weight loss. So 1 to 2 cheat meals is kind of what we're looking at here. Next, when should you have a cheat meal? I personally think that the best way to do this is you want to be intentional about it and you want to schedule it. Have a scheduled cheat meal. I mean, most people know their schedules far in advance throughout the week, right? So you can plan ahead when it comes to your cheat meals. So if you're going out with some friends on Friday night, then have that as your scheduled cheat meal. And then when this thing called life happens, right? So let's say you run into someone that you haven't seen in a while and that person wants to go for brunch the next day. Then you still have another cheat meal in your back pocket that you can use the next day. So that's your 2 cheat meals there. So again, you want to schedule 1 cheat meal where you're being intentional about it. You're having it, let's say Friday night, and then you have an optional cheat meal that you can use. And here's the thing, right? If you don't have any big plans, you don't need to have a cheat meal. You can just stick to your diet and have 100% adherence. And this strategy is the biggest difference between someone feeling deprived because he or she can have a cheat meal and then, you finally cave in and you have 1 cheat meal and it just opens the floodgates, right? It opens up Pandora's box and that person is completely off the rails with his diet, versus you actually being allowed to have 1 or 2 cheat meals a week and you have the option to take it whether you want to or not. When you allow yourself to have 1 to 2 cheat meals a week, then it's okay to eat ice cream. It's okay to eat pizza. You don't have to feel bad about it. You don't have to feel like you're doing something wrong. And if you've ever read The 4-Hour Workweek, Tim Ferriss actually does this where he's really consistent with his diet 6 out of 7 days during the week, and then on one day, he'll just eat whatever he wants for one day. That's kind of the same thing. And what this strategy does, if you want to be technical about it, is it resets your metabolism, right? Because all week you're in a caloric deficit, you're trying to lose weight, and then one day every week you eat in a caloric surplus. And this prevents homeostasis. This prevents your metabolism from slowing down. This is your quote unquote refeed day. What you can't do is you can't have little cheat meals every day and then you step on the scale and you're wondering why you're not losing weight. It doesn't work like that. That's why finding healthier alternatives of foods that you love is very important when you're trying to lose weight. I used to love chocolate, but then, you can't eat chocolate every day, right? You can't eat milk chocolate. But then I discovered dark chocolate. It's been a game changer when it comes to being able to have a treat without feeling bad about it. I started eating nuts. I started eating pistachios instead of chips. You need to find alternatives. You can't eat chips, cookies, candy every day and expect to lose weight. I mean, it doesn't work like that. And anybody who tells you that you can have those things and still lose weight is lying to you. Now, I'm gonna give you 3 ninja tricks if you wanna take things a step further when it comes to being able to have a cheat meal and not feel bad about it. Number 1, and this might be the most powerful one, is that you wanna incorporate intermittent fasting before and after your cheat meal. And again, this is just part of being intentional and scheduling your cheat meals, right? Like for me, for example, right? I like having my cheat meals on Mondays. So on Mondays, I'll usually do a 24-hour fast, right? So I'll stop eating dinner Sunday night, and then I won't eat again until Monday night. And that Monday night dinner is my cheat meal. So I'll have my cheat meal, I'll eat whatever I want that night, and then the next day, I'm gonna skip breakfast and I'm actually not gonna eat until lunch the next day. So I created this huge caloric deficit before the cheat meal. I'll have my cheat meal, and then I won't eat again for a while, and honestly, it just becomes a wash, right? Your body just adjusts to it, and I'll actually end up weighing less the next day every time I have my cheat meal, which is awesome if you ask me. And you can do the exact same thing. Okay, let's say you're having your cheat meal for lunch, right? Then just skip breakfast that morning. Just have a cup of coffee. You're not gonna die. So have your cheat meal and then just have a smaller dinner that night. And then the next day, skip breakfast again and get back to your regular eating routine. You see, your imagination is the only thing that's holding you back when it comes to being able to enjoy a cheat meal guilt-free. Tip number 2 is have a small meal a couple hours before your cheat meal. You see, what this does is this mitigates your appetite and it minimizes your cravings and prevent you from overeating, right? It's all about setting yourself up for success here. Number 3 is go for a walk after your cheat meal. And again, this just mitigates the damage that you do after your cheat meal. Going for a walk keeps your body insulin sensitive, and you're giving your body a chance to burn off the glucose and fatty acids that's running through your system. And one last thing that I have to mention is that you want to be sensible about this. You know what I mean? Like, you want to use some common sense when you have your cheat meal. Like, if you're trying to lose weight, you probably shouldn't crush an entire pizza on your cheat meal. You know what I mean? You probably shouldn't crush an entire tub of ice cream or entire family-sized bag of chips and expect to lose weight. I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. You have to be sensible about it. And this is when tracking your calories come into play. Like, let's say your normal daily caloric intake is 2,000 calories, let's say, to make it easy. You can't eat 5,000 calories in one sitting and expect your body to lose weight the next day. I mean, if you eat that many calories, it'll probably take you a few days until your body goes back to normal. So again, you have to be sensible about this. And again, this strategy just plays into like natural human behavior. You see, as human beings, we're conditioned to always want something that we can't have. The more you tell someone they can't have it, the more they'll want it. And that's where cheat meals comes in, right? And cheat meals can be a great tool when it comes to just giving yourself a mental break, right? Giving yourself something to look forward to, giving yourself a little bit of flexibility when it comes to your diet. The key to being able to have a cheat meal guilt-free is to be intentional about it. Again, stick to the 90-10 rule where you're following the right system, you're eating nutrient-dense foods throughout the week, and then once or maybe twice a week, have a cheat meal, enjoy yourself, get all those cravings out of the system so you can get back on the horse the next day. Okay, the next question then becomes, how are you actually supposed to eat if you want to lose weight? Because let's be honest, 80% of your body composition is determined by your diet. You can't just freestyle this part. Do you have a proven plan that you can follow? To help you with that, I want to give you a free copy of my Lean Body Blueprint. This is how I melted all the fat around my stomach and turned it into a six-pack without going on a crazy diet or wasting hours at the gym. It's a simple 4-step process specifically designed for busy professionals just like you, and it's the exact same blueprint that I teach all my private coaching clients, and they've all gone to see some amazing results. If you want to be the next success story, then download your free copy of the Lean Body Blueprint right now. There's going to be a link in the description box. Just click on it, type in your email, and I'll send it to you right away. All right, that's all I've got. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with your friends. Follow me on Instagram, my handle's at the top, and subscribe to my channel. I post a new video every Friday. And hey, leave me a comment if you have any questions about this video. All right, thanks for watching. Virtual high five.